Smoke away as that. Smoke away as that. Smoke away as that.
Y'all, it looks like things between Cardi B and Offset have been way worse than we thought because Cardi has been making some steady moves to ruin Offset's life for cheating on her. Offset is known for having a wandering her, and Cardi appears to have finally had enough of his shenanigans, so she tried to get her lick back and ruin his entire career. Offset messed up big time, and Cardi is not here to play with him because he is about to learn the hard way that she is not someone that you want to mess with. Snippet. If there is one woman that you probably shouldn't play games with in Hollywood, it's Cardi B. See, unlike many female rappers who claim to be from the hood but actually had a nice life, Cardi is actually from the hood and lived that life. So she has some actual street smarts, which is how she has managed to be so successful in Hollywood. I mean, how else do y'all think that she managed to build a net worth of $80 million with only one album and having never been on tour? She has some serious street smarts, so that is why she is not the woman you want to play with. And her husband, Offset, just learned that the hard way because he effed around and found out the hard way because Cardi kind of ruined his life for trying to mess with her. But to be fair with Cardi, she did give Offset multiple chances to fix things and be a better husband, but he messed up big time and she got her lick back. See, Offset has been trifling for quite some time. In fact, G has been trifling from the very start of the relationship because he keeps cheating on her and making her look back. His usual MO is to do something so crazy that it leaves her looking bad. And then he goes over and beyond and pulls a wild, extravagant move to convince her to take him back. The extravagant moves were how he got her to date him in the first place because he pulled out all the stops for their first date. They initially crossed paths in 2016 at an industry event and bumped into each other a few times afterward. Offset, known for going big, arranged their first date at the 2017 Super Bowl, securing the best seats in the house. It was a grand gesture that left a lasting impression, and Cardi couldn't resist saying yes, and that's how their dating journey began. Despite the promising start, there was a significant issue in their relationship: Offset's constant infidelity, which kinda had Cardi looking bad. Now, a person should never be humiliated for being cheated on because they're the victim and should never be shamed for it. But y'all know how the internet is. And Cardi knew that she would be clowned if the internet found out that she was being cheated on in her relationship. This led her to choose secrecy, anticipating the negative fallout from his cheating ways. So they kept their romance under wraps, insisting that they were only friends whenever they were questioned about it. Now, their choosing to keep their relationship private is understandable, but I'm not gonna lie, their extreme denials were over the top and kinda unnecessary. However, their attempts to maintain the lie proved futile because nobody bought the lies that they were trying to sell because it was clear as day that there was a Lyle something going on between them. Eventually, they had to come clean and acknowledge their romantic entanglement. But then, fans kind of noticed that Cardi seemed to be way more committed and invested in her relationship than Offset was. She dropped not so subtle hints, urging him to take their relationship to the next level. Cardi was ready to say, "I do," and she didn't shy away from expressing it. At the VMAs in August 2017, she practically announced to the world that she was all in for marriage and settling down.
Marry me.
You want to get married?
You know, I'm a woman. Every woman I think wants to get married and want to have children.
It's early though.
I ain't never too early to get married now. You know, if you want to propose to me, you can.
We naturally assumed that things were perfect between her and Offset, but the next thing we knew, she threw everyone for a loop by posting a photo with the caption, "Single, bad, and rich. I do the controlling." As we scrambled to unravel this mystery, rumors started swirling and sources started spilling tea from all directions, claiming that Cardi had reached her limit with his wandering eye and decided to dump him before he embarrassed her even further. Just when we assumed it was the end, Offset pulled off a jaw-dropping move and proposed to her in October 2017 during a Philly concert where they were both performing. The proposal was super sweet and it earned them a spot on the list of the cutest couples in Hollywood. But according to the grapevine, Offset decided to pop the question because he knew that Cardi was more than eager to get married and settle down. Y'all remember how I said that Offset loves to make grand moves to win Cardi back? Well, this was another major move because the proposal became the talk of the town and their relationship took center stage, exactly what Offset intended, because he planned to make the proposal a bold statement. Here's the twist. See, what we didn't know though, was that they had already gotten married a whole month before the flashy proposal. TMZ worked its magic and leaked their marriage certificate, revealing a sneaky September wedding date. So what was with all the secrecy, folks? It was a bit weird, especially considering neither Cardi nor Offset are known for keeping things hush-hush. Cardi spills the beans on pretty much everything, from her past as a stripper to owning up to some not-so-proud moments like drugging men and stealing from them. She's even one of the few celebs who's completely open about the work she's done on her body. But when it comes to her marriage and relationships, suddenly it's like, hush-hush, don't ask. Kinda strange, right? The same Cardi who spills the tea on almost everything decides to keep quiet about her love life. That's when we started suspecting that something was off. Initially, some people thought she just wanted to enjoy her love life away from the celebrity spotlight, which isn't crazy because dating can be pretty weird and intense in the celebrity world. But here's where the plot thickens. According to The Buzz, the real reason for keeping their relationship low-key was a bit more sinister. Rumor has it that Cardi had her suspicions about Offset, thinking he might be cheating on her with multiple women. And who can blame her? Dealing with that kind of drama, especially in the public eye, was something she wanted to avoid. As it turns out, her suspicions weren't unfounded. Insider sources spilled the tea that Offset had a history of cheating on Cardi, which might explain that cryptic single bad and rich Instagram post. And what about the proposal and that jaw-dropping $500,000 ring? Well, that was Offset's way of saying sorry for the mess he caused, and here's the kicker. It all happened after they had already tied the knot. The sneaky move served as a public apology from Offset, putting Cardi in a tricky spot where saying no would have meant stirring up a social media storm. He played his cards right, knowing she couldn't refuse without causing a scandal. And guess what? This wasn't the last time he pulled a move like this. But we'll delve into that drama in just a bit. Now, after TMZ leaked her marriage certificate, Cardi was furious, and she went on a rant where she said, "This why I named my album Invasion of Privacy, cause people will do the most to be nosy about your life." Well, F it. She also admitted that the reason she kept their relationship was that she and Offset had a rocky relationship and they broke IP and broke up a lot. She wrote, "There are so many moments that I share with the world, and then there are moments that I want to keep for myself. Getting married was one of those moments. Our relationship was so new, breaking up and making up, and we had a lot of growing up to do, but we was so in love we didn't want to lose each other. It was one morning in September we woke up and decided to get married. We found someone to marry us, and she did just the two of us and my cousin Aunt. I said I do, with no dress, no makeup, and no ring." She also claimed that the reason Offset had proposed to her on stage was not because he cheated, but because he wanted her to have the experience of being proposed to. She said, "I appreciate and love my husband so much for still wanting for me to have that special moment that every girl dreams of when he got down on his knee and put a ring on my finger, and he did that for me." Well, now, since you lil no say F's no, at least you can stop saying I had a baby out of wedlock. But then, a couple of months after this, she came clean and admitted in an interview that Offset had cheated on her. She explained why she chose to stick with him, saying, "It's like everybody is coming down my neck, like, why are you not leaving him? I'm rich, I know I'm talented, I know I could get any man I want, but I want to work out my issues with my man and I don't got to explain why. This is my life. I'm going to take my time and I'm going to decide on my decision. It's not right what he did, but people don't know what I did, cause I ain't no Engel." Unfortunately, it wasn't long after that until they found themselves in another cheating scandal when Offset was caught trying to organize a threesome with rapper Cuban Doll and her friend. He said, "I want you and Cuban. Can you make that happen? I go to New Orleans tomorrow. I'll fly y'all. I fly her there. Say on Saturday." It was a real low blow because Cardi was pregnant at the time with their firstborn, Culture. Rumor has it Cardi caught wind of the cheating rumors before they even hit the headlines. She considered calling it quits, but with a baby on the way, she wanted to give their baby a shot at a stable childhood with both parents around. One might think Offset would straighten up after being given chance after chance, but nope. He kept up his shenanigans, turning the Hollywood scene into his personal playground, slinging it around town. Eventually, he pushed it too far, and Cardi had had enough. She reached her breaking point, and in December 2018, she shocked everyone by announcing she had filed for divorce, claiming that things just weren't working between them.
Things just haven't been working out between us for a long time, and it's nobody's fault. It's just like, I guess we grew out of love, but we're not together anymore.
She didn't say anything about Offset cheating on her or anything, so at first we thought it was the usual thing of irreconcilable differences. But then, Offset's side piece came out to reveal that she had been having an affair with Offset. Cardi found out and was so hurt that she decided to file for divorce and leave him.
I have not messed with Offset since he's had his baby. I didn't know how serious this marriage was. You know, I kind of read or kind of see things, but I haven't it took until today to actually get into this, seeing everything. You know, a lot of girls would just deal with this situation and just be like, yo, I took Cardi B's nigga, or I'm the reason that they're getting a divorce or anything. I feel ashamed.
Girl, I've heard some wild excuses in my time, but this one takes the cake. And to top it off, instead of owning up to his mistakes, Offset decided to play the blame game with Cardi's fans, saying, "Y'all won," as if we somehow forced him to cheat on Cardi. People weren't buying it, and they called him out for dodging responsibility. Hold on, it gets even crazier. A few days later, Offset tries to win Cardi back with a tweet that goes, "F y'all, I miss Cardi," once again making it sound like it's everyone else's fault. Then he kicks it up a notch with a video pouring his heart out, confessing that he wants her back. Talk about a roller coaster of emotions.
I only got one birthday wish, and that's to get my wife back, Cardi. You know what I'm saying? We're going through a lot of things right now, a lot of things in the media. I want to apologize to you, Cardi. You know, I embarrassed you. I made you look crazy, doing things I ain't had no business. I was partaking in activity that I shouldn't have been taking in.
And just when you thought it couldn't get crazier, he crashed her Rolling Loud performance, pulling this grand gesture in front of a crowd. It felt downright manipulative, like he was trying to corner her into forgiveness. Remember the proposal stunt? Same old playbook? He was banking on public pressure, making it tough for her to say no, even if it wasn't truly what she wanted. Sneaky move, right? But the craziness didn't stop there, because this guy went ahead and got a tattoo of Cardi's face on his neck. I mean, talk about going all out, and what do you know? She took him back, called off the divorce, and the internet went berserk. People were roasting her left and right for giving in and not standing on business. However, she lashed back out, saying, "Well, if people are talking about it and keep asking me how I feel about the situation, why not let them know? Right or wrong? No, it's not right for a man to cheat, but what do you want me to do? Go sleep with another man? Start all over again and get cheated on again? This stuff happens to everyone, and it could be you too. People handle their relationship different, so..." But as it turns out, Offset putting pressure on her was not the only reason that Cardi decided to take him back, because she had people in her circle begging her and putting her under a lot of pressure to take him back, fix their marriage, and all sorts. She revealed that her father, especially, put a lot of pressure on her and would constantly get mad at her because she didn't want to take Offset back. She tweeted about this, saying, "Why my dad was yelling at me because somebody told him me and Offset broke up, and I'm quick cut my dad off, so don't get comfortable." But her dad wasn't the only family member putting pressure on her, because Offset's dad also went on a rant against her where he tried to claim that Cardi was the reason for the divorce because she was insecure and jealous, and he got super disrespectful and acted like Cardi was the guilty one for trying to leave Offset. He said social media is a powerful tool, but certainly no place for family situations. However, our youth, specifically my son's wife, doesn't understand that. She seems to want to take everything to social media without regard to the devastation it has on others, past, present, and future, or specifically what it does to the other children. My son is not innocent, as he has done his share of dirt, but the whole scenario is a never-ending drama session. He continued, "It's a tick for tack, mudslinging, situation fueled by jealousy, envy, insecurities, psychological issues, drugs, etc. Like most young adults, he doesn't always do what he's advised to do, but we are talking about a 25-year-old with an unlimited supply of money, women chasing him, people at his disposal, etc. Couple that with a hot-headed female that thrives off of social media attention and is on the same financial level as above him, and it's a recipe for disaster. He practically told us to cut his little baby boy some slack because, you know, he was super rich and couldn't resist the ladies throwing themselves at him. So, after Cardi took him back following that, things quieted down for a bit. But hold on to your hats, because 2020 ushered in a whole new round of drama. Cardi dropped the bombshell, filing for divorce from Offset a second time, claiming that their marriage was irretrievably broken. She wasn't playing around, she even asked for primary custody of Kulture, along with child support. Now, we all thought this was the end game, right? But Cardi wasn't ready to let go so easily. Just weeks after filing for divorce, she was spotted hanging out with Offset, and they looked a little too cozy to be just friends. At this point, it was crystal clear that the whole divorce drama was just a PR stunt. I mean, Cardi wasn't even bothering to make it look remotely real. They were practically glued together, and no one was buying the idea that they were genuinely calling it quits. Then, they attempted a so-called reconciliation, with Offset pulling out all the stops and gifting Cardi a Rolls Royce for her birthday. Just a few days after this grand gesture, she officially filed to dismiss the divorce. Talk about a roller coaster of publicity. Shortly after this whirlwind, Cardi and Megan Thee Stallion dropped WAP, and boy, did it soar to #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. I guess you could say the publicity stunt paid off big time. But the saga didn't come to a close there. In June 2023, blogger Tasha K stirred the pot, claiming that Offset was back to his old cheating ways. Now, Cardi and Tasha K have some history, and there's some serious bad blood between them. Tasha still owes Cardi $4 million, and you can bet there's no love lost in that feud. She was clearly salty about the debt when she posted a video of a woman who claimed that Offset had snuck her into his home with Cardi and wrote, according to her, she has known Offset since 2013 up until last year, and this is at their home in Vineland in Hollywood. She says that's her daughter's bed she is sitting on and in the camera.
With the chill out. Now she says she's in 3D.
However, Offset tried to spin the narrative, and he claimed that the reason he cheated on Cardi was that she had an affair with another man and he had to get his lick back. He tweeted, "My wife slept with a man on me. Gang, y'all men know how I come." But Cardi was not about to let him spread a narrative about her, so she hopped on Clubhouse to slam Offset and the fact that he was trying to make her take the fall. She also hinted strongly that Offset had cheated on her, but she denied that she had cheated on him.
Let me say, you can accuse me of all the things you know that you are guilty of. Sing it with me, y'all. And I see that it is easy for you to blame everything on me.
Oh, she didn't stop there, because she then said this.
Stop acting stupid. Going crazy over this space. Don't play with me. Stop playing.
They settled the drama after that, but again, to nobody's surprise, they sparked breakup rumors again a couple of weeks ago. She said, "You know when you just outgrow relationships? I'm tired of protecting people's feelings. I gotta put myself first." Not long after that, Blueface came out to claim that Offset had cheated on Cardi with Christian. He said, "Being tatted on a 304 is not a flex. You literally effed Cardi B husband couple weeks ago. I'm tired of men looking at me while they eff and you get the rest of them gone ASAP, please. So you ain't F Cardi husband November 10th at 4 a.m. at the house in LA. I'm making this up." Offset denied hooking up with Christian, and he tweeted, "So I ain't never have talk or touch that lady? Real talk, man, you need some help." However, Cardi came out to claim that she and Offset have been separated for a while, but she has been keeping it private. However, a few days later, she took to Twitter to drag him for filth, saying, "Offset yearn you a BA man, and trust me, I'ma effing take it there. Mefs will try you when you at your lowest and your most vulnerable time. You out here feeling yourself, but trust me, the tables turn." She also went off on him on Instagram Live.
Cause you will fucking talk to a nigga and a motherfucker will play in your fucking face, over and over and over and over and over again, and she'll be like, watch what I'm about to do, watch what I'm about to say. And it's so fucking sad that a nigga like to, really like to play games with me when I'm at my most vulnerable time, when I'm not the most confident. He likes to play games with me because he knows I'm not an easy girl. He knows. Yesterday, I could have been out, I could have been chilling, I could have been this and that. He knows I'm in my house. He knows that I'm chilling. He knows I'm not doing the most. And I've really been sparing you. I've really been sparing you. You've been feeling yourself, nigga, because of your album and shit. And you really been doing me dirty after some fucking years that I'm up your ass. Not even a fucking thank you that I got for your. And it's so crazy that I gotta go to the fucking internet because whenever I tell you something, you don't take it seriously. And I'm so tired of it. I'm fucking tired of it.
At first, we thought that it had something to do with Offset hanging out with Jade again, and honestly, this would have been enough to explain why Cardi was so upset. Remember Jade, the bartender who caused major drama a couple of years back by having an affair with Offset? Yeah, that Jade. Well, Cardi wasn't having any of it, and she paid 2 guys to beat up Jade and her sister for messing with her man. Legal troubles followed, and Cardi faced some charges, narrowly avoiding jail time and getting some community service instead. Well, forward to Offset's 32nd birthday, and the streets started saying that Jade was at the party. Now, you don't need to be a genius to understand why Cardi might be boiling with rage. I mean, it's like rubbing salt in the wound, isn't it? Allegedly hanging out with Jade after Cardi went through all that mess was downright sinister, no other way to put it. And according to sources, this was the real last final straw for Cardi because she started plotting to ruin his life after that. While Offset gained a lot of popularity as a member of Migos, things kind of changed when he left the group and he branched solo. Now, I'm not trying to say that Offset is a flop or anything, but he hasn't been so hot. Girl, the Migos had the rap scene on lock for a hot minute and they were making good money, but they were stronger as a unit than as 3 separates, so Offset hasn't been making so much money. Cardi has kind of been putting him on for a while, and they've gotten some deals together, like the Baby Shark movie that they did together, as well as a couple of other brand deals. But now that Offset is acting up, Cardi is getting her lick back and getting him dropped from projects that she had gotten him on. But that's not all, because she also decided to stop funding his lifestyle, moving her money out of their joint accounts. According to an insider, Cardi made most of the money for the family. She's all about saving and investing. Offset is about spending wildly. So, while they both made a lot of money during the marriage, most of the money they have now is Cardi's, and by most, I mean like 95% of it. And it's not just money that Cardi has, it's real estate. They own a home in Atlanta, where Cardi and the children stay, and they have a home in New Jersey where Cardi's mother stays. She's getting both of those homes. Without Cardi's money, Offset is nowhere near as wealthy as he portrays. That man spends money like water, and he's not even hot like that anymore. Watch what his life ends up looking like without Cardi. So it looks like Cardi is out to get her lick back big time and trying to ruin Offset's life for trying to play with her, and fans don't exactly blame her for this. They left comments saying, "She doesn't look bad at all because he switched up. She stayed the same." Loyal. So he's the one that looks bad like a whole insecure, not in control of temptation fool. He needs to understand that some disrespect is so deep that an apology won't fix. There were other comments saying, "I'm praying for her. I love her and she deserves better. I hope she doesn't get back with him. If she does, I will still support her. Love can make us do some crazy things." And good job, Cardi, enough is enough. Disrespect is wrong on all levels. No woman wants to constantly be humiliated by her significant other. This is a messy situation, but do y'all think that Cardi is justified to want to ruin Offset's life, or do you think that she's going too far? Drop your thoughts in the comments, then check out this next video.